Rudell Thomas, born in the head of Malik Fork at Pinetop, Kentucky, and always played the old 5-string banjo about all my life. Been about 30 years in the coal mines, and now retired and working on the farming a little bit. Still play a lot of music, old-time songs.
That's great. I like that.
That's good. I like
I like that. When did you learn Little Birdie? When did you first learn Little Birdie?
Well, no, my daddy sung it back when I was just a boy. He played the 5-string banjo.
He played 5-string too?
Yeah.
Did you learn to play from him?
Well, mostly, yeah.
Mostly? Mostly.
All come up together with old music in the family, you know.
Well, that's really great. I love that.
Try a little bit of Mossie's Old Green Mule. Watch that mule
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You learned that from your daddy too? Learn that at home?
Yeah,
Learn at home.
yeah, all them old time songs, all they ever, well, rock and roll, but then, you know, probably was out way down the road, but then you didn't hear nothing.
Uh-huh.
Mostly straight through the country where I was raised, just straight hillbilly like this, and banjos mostly, and a few people had a guitar, but not too many. Five-string banjos.
Not many fiddles either.
Well, a few fiddles.
Few
Yeah,
fiddles.
but not like mostly old timers. Mostly just straight banjos, and that was here to the country for you. About anything.
So your daddy played banjo too?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. How, anybody before him? Do you remember back? Did he tell you about things like that?
Well,
about your granddaddy?
About all of his family played too. Yeah, like his,
They,
his brothers and his sisters, and we on in the background like Ed Thomas talked about making Dutch boys. He played music. About
well, now, do you think they might have brought the banjo with them when they came in and moved in here back? How long ago would that have been?
It had been pretty a long time ago, yeah. We kept the old, I don't know, remember hardly back that curve. Since I got big enough to remember they had a band, no banjo, you know.
Well, you got a fancy master tone there. That's a
That's a fiddle-neck Gibson. They just made this banjo right here 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, the fiddle-neck Gibson.
Now, have you had that a long time?
Nah, about 10 years.
10 years. So what did you play before then? You have other banjos?
Yeah, I kept old banjos and guitars. And, I played guitar a lot. I got a DW3 Martin.
Well, you got another tune you like?
Yeah, I'll try. Play a little bit of Growing on Rocket Top.
Now, I always thought Rocky Top was bluegrass, but you do it different now.
Well, you can play any kind. Well, some of the bluegrass songs they got the new ones out now, but any old time song where they were picked up and make bluegrass, you can still back it and play it on either way, you know. Old String Bean McCoy, he played the bluegrass. Used to play bluegrass with Bill Monroe. Now.
Well, I like it the way you do it. I like that.
For an old-time banjo player, in my book, String Bean McCoy was the best. They was.
I remember him.
Play, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got something else you want to mess with? Yeah, I like that. I like it. Rocky Island, that's great. That's another one of those old ones you learned early on.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I notice you're, looks like you're sort of up picking like in with your thumb and maybe your forefinger, is that right?
We used to about use them. You can't always see them, but you about use all
Three of them.
Yeah.
All three of them, okay.
Really what I've had different fellas to come here. I got some, we talking about Orban and some Lawson.
Yeah.
And they come here and watch me try to play the banjo fire. And other words everybody says, but they tried kind of a lick, a different lick or something like the Carter family. Nobody can play, play imitation, but you can't play like the Carter family. In other words, I pluck the banjo and thumb it all at the same time and kind of pluck it all at the same time, you know.
But you don't hit it on the back of your fingernails, though. You don't go down on your fingernails, right?
No,
no, it's all up.
It's all
all
no,
up, yeah.
you just go.
Well, it sounds great, but
When you tune it, it brings the melody out to the
right,
same.
right.
Yeah, that's what.
And you got it tuned how now? Why don't you just sound out the individual strings so somebody else watching this might.
Get them strings, and they all sound just pretty well alike with this kind of a tune.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then that's where you get your melody comes out of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get one string out of whack now, your whole thing is out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's out of whack
Yeah.
with your song.
Well, that's different from what most people do, so
Yeah.
others would be interested in that too.
You remember that song you wrote about marijuana?
Figure your young brain of mine.
That's great. What could you say the words on the chorus so that I make sure that I understand how you're saying it?
Just about the way you sing right there is about the way it goes.
Way it goes. Okay. All right. Well, that's very good. That's your song, right?
Yeah, I read that way back, and they people come from everywhere. That song's been taped, I bet you, 50 times.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But, well, I never heard it before, so.
No, I was the one who made it completely.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's really great. I really like that. So, have you got any other songs that you made up, or that you like particularly?
At the time, I ain't. I'm making one about I ain't through with it yet. It's about the old timers, you know, in the old folks' home and getting ready to go to another land, and it'd be a good number when I get through with it.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it when you finish.
Yeah, we'll have to come back for that maybe sometime.
Yeah, it'd be a good number when you get it.
What about your guitar? You want to play one on the guitar too, or?
I ain't got no strings on it.
Don't have
Well,
no
only
strings.
it's dead. I never played it that much.
Well-
I got an alto harp, but I can't do no good with it.
You got an auto harp?
Strings on it.
I got some extra guitar strings. Next time I come, I'll bring you a set.
Yeah.
Mine's they did.
Yeah.
I got a good little guitar. They're pretty costly guitar, the DW3 Martin. They make one littler and one bigger. Mine's in the middle size.
Yeah.
Well, can you think of another banjo tune you like?
I can't think there's nothing right now.
Yeah. Well, I'll just stand here and keep running this thing as long as you want to talk or play. So we got plenty here to mess with. That's a good one. That's a good one. Is that another one of those old ones that you learned when you were a kid? Or
Yeah,
you're picking
John
up
Henry
like
goes
John
way back
Henry?
there with Pretty Polly and
Yeah.
pretty well all down.
You do Pretty Polly too? Did you do Pretty? You didn't do Pretty Polly, yeah.
I'm not too good on it.
You don't not. He plays Pretty Polly.
Yeah, he's
George
good on it.
George Gibson over here, and
I've been
just
laying
out
up,
of
you know,
field.
taking a little and try to get it just like you got. Yeah, I
Yeah.
play it, but it don't sound. I've had it on tape.
Mm.
You know, see, I play that one on a guitar, a banjo guitar. It's a banjo with a guitar neck. That's the reason it sounds different.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them on every time I play before.
Well, I got a master tone guitar banjo. It's just like that, except it's got a guitar neck on it. It's made that way. I'll bring it around sometime. Show it to you.
I've seen them with these cats you used to have. They sang like a banjo, had 6 strings on it, but nobody ever caught the outfit way back a long time ago.
You know who ended up with that? I did.
I remember them having a thing like that now. It's common cats and them fellas.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
traded.
I mean,
I don't know what I traded for it, but it was a Vega White Lady guitar banjo.
I can
ended
remember
up
that,
with-
yeah.
That was a long, long time ago.
It was back,
About 40 years ago, I was there.
yeah.
Well, how about anything else back when you were growing up? Do you remember, or stuff that you remember that would be fun to tell about?
Yeah, they wasn't a garbage. A lot went on back in them days, not like it is now. I went in the coal mines when I was 19, and stayed. I put about 30 years in them.
That's a long time in the coal mine.
Yeah, I never did even sign from the black long. Well, I would have and probably could have got it because it was easy got then. But see, I liked the mines better than anything. It was dangerous and hard work, and I just belonged to and I had quit it all, you know, take care of my dad and mom. But had it in my mind to go back all the time, and they lasted to be real old, you know, and at that time it was too late to go back to the mines.
Right.
Yeah.
So which mines were you in?
No, I just worked in truck mine for this.
Truck
Worked one year. I worked for Rudell Thomas. He died in probably out there. About just around here in Knott County, you know, where I worked about 9 years, 10 years for him. The last work I done.
What kind of work did you do in the mine?
I just done it all. I could do anything.
Everything,
Anything I had, yeah.
Okay.
The last work I done, I was as a shuttle bug, about the same few motors, you know. Well, I first started out driving ponies, little mining ponies, and for years. And started way on Camp Banjo, where I first started driving ponies. And then when the ponies dropped, you know, I went on to the shuttle bug. But I never did drive none of the big motors like you got over there. We didn't have mouth in them, just the main big mines, you know.
They said those shuttle buggies had little airplane wheels on them. When I was a boy, that's how they described them. They had them little tires.
Well, they made them in different sizes, yeah.
Yeah.
I drove one and had a car up here, had 19-inch truck wheels on it. It was a big high coal, you know, taking the ball.
Yeah.
And most of them had tires about like them 4-wheelers out there.
Yeah.
They was,
Most of the number 4 coal was around 32 inches on Birdie Creek. But it's higher.
yeah,
It was higher some other places.
yeah, some places it run. Most of them it never got up to 40 inches. I worked 3 years and had a car up here, 26-inch coal.
26 inches?
Yes, sir. We worked 3 years for our contract. We made, then you didn't make a portion of mine, you know. We gang worked what we done, you know. Just leased it off, I'm talking about Arminda Slone.
Yeah.
There for years. And we'd be $4 and $5 in the head of the big mine then, you know.
Well, you know any songs about coal mining? Did you ever learn any songs about coal mining?
I know that, no, sir, I don't know none of them songs about that old kind.
Because I know Some people have written about it.
Yeah. I started to, I'll probably get around to making one about it, you know, back up to my life and everything.
That'd be good.
A song is something that you sit there write a song, it goes in the words, you know, and it's got to have meaning to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what there's a lot of those songs on the radio right now. They tell me writers that I wouldn't even give them. They ain't got no meanings or nothing telling me just.
Yeah.
Some of these new jobs I think they don't make sense to me.
No.
Now that's usually old time songs like that. You know, when you're talking about pretty fathers, went back on all down. They fitted in. They made meanings to them what happened.
Yeah, those old ballads. Some of them went on for a lot of verses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like probably Drunken Driver that fella sings. You know, it's got a lot of. But Little Bessie, they got hit too long.
Yeah. Can you play Drunken Driver?
I never even tried.
Yeah. I never tried to play that either. So.
It probably man get pretty. That fella sings it. In my opinion, he's there. You know, everybody is that sings that on that. My opinion, he's playing the guitar.
Molly O'Day's the first person I heard sing Drunken Driver.
I never.
You remember when she used to be on the radio?
Yeah. Played with in Bristol, Tennessee, there on the
Yeah.
farming where Ralph and Carter first started at.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can we think of something else that you might like to play?
I can't think of nothing right now.
We wrung you out, did we? I'll just stand here and let it run. It doesn't cost anymore. We just have a lot of fun putting on tape.
Did you ever
people
hear Banjo Bill Cornett play?
Now, he lived up Bo Hyman over there somewhere.
Yeah.
And I heard him talk about him, but there used to be another little fellow through there he called. He was a good banjo. I heard him play, but Bad Eye Bolden.
Oh yeah, he moved to Dayton, Ohio.
He's pretty good banjo player.
I knew all his boys. He was a good banjo player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I used to play then I used to play a lot of music, you know. I went all over the country.
Did you travel to play music?
No, I just went and just played around.
Just played.
Trying to play, but wasn't no radio station, nowhere hardly then, nowhere way back.
Did you tell me there was a Gibson that lives over on Garrett, plays banjo, like old-time banjo?
Yeah, he lives down. He moves so much, he can't tell you rents.
Yeah.
And I ain't seen him for a while. Yeah, he makes tapes. He's got a band with him.
What's his name?
Dino Gibson.
Daniel or
Dino.
Dino?
Dino Gibson.
Dino. He lives around Garrett somewhere.
He did, when he come aboard my band, he was making tapes on.
Does he play bluegrass or does he play old-time stuff?
He plays either way.
Either way?
He's a good musician. Yeah.
And I never did know about him.
The whole family plays, they all get together. They got, I think, about 5 different new things in the band.
I'll try to look him up. You say you think they're around Garrett somewhere?
He lives in he lived at Territory Summers. He moves, sure yonder. Most renters do, if you know it.
Yeah. Well, we better get on the road pretty quick, I guess.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.